Hello guys, good morning and welcome back to another vlog. No, I haven't quit. No, I haven't been out. I've been away racing in France for the past 3 days, and as you can probably tell, I got ill, and I am still ill. Things didn't start off too bad, especially on the first day. I was pretty much fine, but then on the second and third day, I started to get this cold, and it's just killed me off. But I don't want to complain too much because I came off very lightly in the grand scheme of things. As I'm going to mention in a little bit, one of our new teammates, Ollie, actually had an unfortunate crash and has done quite a bit of damage to himself, including having to stay in hospital overnight and having multiple operations realigning his jaw. So yeah, I did film some clips over the weekend, so before I get into today's vlog, I'm going to jump back, and this is the small part of what I captured over in France in the past 3 days. See you in a sec. What's up guys, good morning and welcome back to another video. I'm trying to talk quietly because there's people asleep in the house right now. It is 11 minutes past 5 in the morning. I woke up at 5 p.m. I woke up at 5 a.m. and I'm setting off at 5:15. The vehicle is loaded and packed with my bike. I need to put my kit in and then we need to head off to France. Right off the bat guys, I apologise for no video yesterday. Basically the situation was me and Monica were together for one day before I had to leave again, so I just wanted to spend that day with her and just enjoy the day without having the pressure of filming a video whilst I only had one day with her. I know you guys love Monica in the vlogs and she loves being in the vlogs, so they're going to be back to normal next week when I'm back from France and she's back from Portugal, and we're both here together again and we're not separated. But anyway, let's keep things moving. Let's get the bag, let's get in the car, and let's get out of here. Alright, bags are in the van. Let's go. Yes, I guess I should address, oh man, it's so dark this morning. Address one of the elephants in the room. We're in a van. I got my hands on a van for the weekend. The reason is because on my way to Dover, where I'm going to be meeting the rest of the lads, I've got to pick up Joe and also Ollie. And unfortunately, 3 people, 3 bikes and 3 suitcases don't fit in the back of my BM. So I've got my hands on a white van. I'm a white van man for the weekend, or for today. But I've got my meals ready for the day, for a long day of travel. I've got some overnight oats in here and then some pasta and some chicken and pasta in these ones. One of the little things that, I don't know, not annoys me, but one of the little things that I don't like doing is just spending unnecessary money like at service stations. Food is so expensive there, so when I can, I will make my own food, and that way we can avoid extortionate prices in the service station. With that being said, the time is now 5:15. Precisely, we are exactly on time, and actually 5:14, so what the hell's this? So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. I love driving at this time of the day. The roads are so quiet and you get to see an absolutely sick sunrise, man. Check that out. But now that it is a little bit lighter, you can see me, we can see where we're going. We're heading to France because over the next few days we've got some races over here. There's 3 different races that me and the boys are gonna be doing. So the plan is to meet everyone at the Eurotunnel at 11 a.m. this morning. So I'm heading down right now from my house to that destination. It is about 5 hours and 30 minutes because I've got to divert a little bit to pick up Joe and then on to pick up Ollie. I'm feeling pretty fresh, I'm feeling awake, I'm in my white van. Let's continue. What's up guys, welcome to France. We are currently staying in Denain, which is not too far from Bavay, close to the Belgian border. We're here over the next few days. Okay, so then when we got here, when we arrived, we went out for a quick 1 hour spin. It was like a downpour for 1 hour, so I didn't do any filming, didn't get any clips because this camera is not waterproof, it does not like the rain, and that's just the situation we were in. But this morning it's starting to dry up, and today's the first race day. It's the GP Bavay. It's a 160-kilometer race, mainly rolling. There's a couple of climbs, but for the most part it isn't too hilly, it shouldn't be too bad. The race doesn't start until 2 p.m. this afternoon, so it looks like, according to the weather forecast, by then it's going to be dry and 21 degrees, and the sun's even going to come out, so hopefully we're going to have a good day of racing. Today is race number 1 out of 3. We've got 2 races in France and then one kermesse over the border in Belgium. Check out this graffiti next to our accommodation, man. That's pretty sick, right? But right now we're just getting some food, we're having a little bit of a pre-race meal, and then we're going to head off to the race. Day 2 here in Belgium. We woke up this morning at 5 a.m. by these, I don't even know what they are. It's the next door neighbour's garden. They're loud, whatever they are. Cockerels, hens, geese, chicken? Don't know. Maybe all of the above. It looks like a bloody animal farm over there. The hedge is just high enough so I can't see what they actually are, but mate, have a day off, please. Alright guys, we're jumping straight into day 2. Currently on my way to walk down to the local Aldi to get some lunch for the boys today. Yesterday was a little bit of a weird day. It was race number 1. It was a GP Pavé, Bavet, as I mentioned in the vlog. It was a 160km race, one of the French nationals. It wasn't a UCI race, but all of the top French and Belgian teams. We had a Lotto under 23, the Jumbo Visma development team, AG2R development team, and also the Cofidis development team. So it's a stacked field. Nothing really to write home about in terms of results for us boys. Unfortunately, one of the new guys in the team, Ollie Blagden, who joined us late on in the season, like a month or 2 ago, he unfortunately crashed quite early on into the race. And I mean, we all saw the crash. He was quite near the front. He just slid out on a corner and collided with another guy and basically landed straight on into his face. Like, he completely missed his helmet and he just landed straight on his face. Anyway, it turns out he's knocked out like 6 teeth in the front of his mouth. He's broken his jaw, he's broken his cheekbone, also like a bone in his nose, and he has a pretty serious concussion. And basically as a consequence of his crashes, he spent the night in hospital last night, and he has to have a couple operations to get himself fixed up. So as you can imagine, the mood in camp was a little bit somber yesterday, and it wasn't really a day for filming the vlog. So I didn't really want to do any more filming yesterday. It was quite a stressful day. It was quite a hectic day. So yeah, we're skipping ahead another day, and here we are, day number 2. Today is a Belgian Kermesse, just a pretty standard Belgian Kermesse. You guys, if you've watched my vlogs, you know we've been over here Kermesse racing before. It's great fun. It's just like fast, hard racing, and you know it's always good fun to get into racing. So where we're staying in France, we're pretty near the Belgian border. So it's about an hour-and-a-half drive to the Kermesse, which doesn't start until 5 p.m. this afternoon, which means we've got quite a bit of time this morning just to do whatever we want. The mechanic Roundy, he's gone to the hospital to go and check on Ollie this morning to see how he's getting on and to see if there's any updates. So us boys just kind of hanging around the town, hanging around the accommodation. Yeah, just kicking back and resting up before this afternoon. Legs don't feel too bad. Yesterday, I mean, after the crash and everything, we kind of, the whole team missed the moves, and it ended up being a group of 60 went up the road. Not all together, like groups of 10s, but then it all joined together and it was a group of 60. So we came across the line in the second bunch. I mean, there was like 175 starters, so we all came across the line in like the second main bunch, but nothing really to write home about in terms of results. And once we knew that front group wasn't coming back, everyone decided to sort of save the legs a little bit for today, and also we got a UCI race tomorrow, so it's 3 big days of racing. So there's no point, you know, going full gas in the first race if we've missed the moves and we're not going to get anything out of it. So yeah, feel pretty good today actually, but we'll see. Time will tell once we get to the race this afternoon. But anyway, we're at Aldi right now. Let's get some pasta and let's get some food. Oh, tempting, very, very tempting. But I think we would go for a more healthier option today. Pasta. Lots of pasta. I shouldn't vlog and shop. Just tried to pick up 3 packets of pasta whilst holding the camera. Yeah. Oh dear. Alright, some pasta purchased. What I forgot to mention just then in a little segment about Ollie's crash, in the neutral rollout of the race yesterday, one of the moto commissaires hit the curb, went straight over the handlebars and into a wooden telephone wire. He just lay lifeless. He must have knocked himself out pretty badly. The medics came straight over, checking his pulse. They came over with a defibrillator, and as a consequence, again, the race was delayed about 15-20 minutes. And none of the guys, like, we didn't have no idea how the guy was. We did a lap and he was gone the second time around. However, we went to the hospital yesterday afternoon to see Ollie, to say hello and check how he is and stuff, and the motocom was in the hospital with him, and he seems to be doing pretty good. So thankfully he's okay. And yeah, yesterday was just one of those days, man, where we were like, it's just been full on, it's just been stressful all day. So hopefully today is a little bit better and a little bit more chilled and a little bit more, dare I say, normal.
Het gaat een van de Britten worden, of hij zou dan nog moeten voorbij gegaan worden in de laatste meters. Hij wint het, de 32 wint het sprintje. William Harper voor Kenneth Kaathoven en voor Luc Koppers. De ledenaar die ook een heel mooie wedstrijd vanavond heeft gelegen.
day 2 of the trip, which is also race number 2. We're racing over the border in Belgium, which was about a 1 hour 30 drive at the Untitled. The plan for today, the plan for this race was if we weren't racing in the front group, if we weren't racing for the win, then we would potentially just pack it in and save ourselves for the following day, which was the biggest race of the trip and the main reason why we were in France, which was the GP Marbriez, which is a UCI 1.2 event, which means there was pro-continental teams, continental teams, and then, you know, elite teams like St. Piran. So we were the lowest ranked of the teams, and it was also a brilliant opportunity for us to kind of show ourselves and potentially get a result. So yeah, Untitled, we had Joe, Will and Steve in the front groups. I think I was in like the third group, racing for maybe 20th position. So I decided to rather than, you know, because even the guys still racing for 20th position, like, they're still racing hard and it's still hard full gas racing. So I decided to just call it a day there, along with Ollie and the other boys, and then rest up and give ourselves the best opportunity in GP Marbriez as possible. At this stage my cold was getting a little bit worse, and then when we woke up on Tuesday morning, which was the race day, like, I just felt absolutely horrendous. My head just feels like it's going to explode. I was coughing loads. But this is what we came for, and I wasn't going to let a cold get in the way of an opportunity at a UCI 1.2 race. So I got on the start line along with everyone else, along with I think 130-ish starters there wasn't on GP Marbriez this year. Quick summary of the course: there was two or three short steep climbs, the main one being the climb that we did through the finish every time. It was literally like a 500 meter wall. I mean, it was a fast descent into it, so the first 100 meters is kind of free, and then it's 400 meters just uphill all the way to the finish line, and then you descend, climb again. Then the back section of the course is just a straight road through a field, and it was just crosswind, so it was just absolutely carnage. It kicked off from the gun. Like, literally, there was no neutral roller. I remember looking down at my Wahoo 3 minutes in, thinking, oh shit, we're in for a tough ride here. But I just got stuck in, and after about 50k of racing, the group had probably whittled down to about 50 guys, I reckon, maybe even a little bit less, 40 guys. And despite my cold, despite like my head feeling like it was going to explode, and my chest and my throat, my legs felt surprisingly good. I mean, this is a course that perfectly suits me. These short, sharp climbs, like, this is what I love racing over. And after about 55k, I reckon, we're coming through the start-finish climb. There was an attack, like there was most laps. So I decided to follow this attack this time off the front of the bunch. I mean, we got shut down pretty quickly. We got caught on the descent, but that was the first time that I really put myself into the red, and like I really pushed myself. My heart rate was up at like 195. And then my chest and my throat, man, I just remember the feeling coming across the start-finish line, thinking like, I feel like I can't breathe here. And my throat just felt like it started to tighten up, and my head just felt like it was going to explode. I had such a bad headache, and like I was almost feeling like my eyes were closing, and I was like feeling sleepy. So I sat up, the bunch came through, and literally the bunch came through, and I just went straight off the back. I was like, man, I'm going to do more damage to myself here than good. I'm going to put myself into a real box if I'm continuing. Like, I was in no fit state to continue. So I went from being off the front of the group to off the back within about 3k. Our best finisher from the race was Steve in around 30. I think he finished in 32nd position. The race is actually won by Brit, Damien Clayton. And yeah, shout out, you absolute legend if you're watching the vlog. Well done, mate. He won it solo and ended up winning by 14 seconds on his own. So yeah, I think it's his first race in France. First race, first win. So mega kudos, mega congratulations to Damien. But then after the race, we had an 8-hour travel back home to the northwest of England, to this wonderful place. I got home at 3:30 this morning, and it's now 9:30, and I've just woken up, and yeah, this is where we're up to. So welcome back to the vlog, guys. We got Lexi here. Hey, Lexi, come here. Don't actually know kind of what's ahead of me for the next couple of days in terms of my training. No doubt I'm going to be taking a day or two off to let this thing clear, man. Like, I'm coughing up some green shit this morning, and that ain't good. But in other news, in better news, I am doing a brand deal in a few days' time with Boosh. Oh, there you go. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. A really exciting brand deal on its way, guys. This is one I think you're going to like. So for those of you that saw the vlog last week where I mentioned that this weekend coming up, Steve, team manager, my coach, you guys know Steve, he's getting married down in Cornwall. Me and Monica are invited, so I'm just trying on my wedding outfit. I actually last wore a tie when I went to sixth form about 4 years ago. I don't do suits, like I don't wear suits that often, so it's quite a rare occurrence for me. So I'm just trying on my outfit and, you know, I think we're looking pretty good. I've got this nice kind of navy tweedy style blazer jacket, white shirt, a little burgundy spotted tie. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking... Oh, that's not right, is it? It was all going so well, and look at my trousers. They don't bloody fit me. I can't friggin' turn up like this, can I? Like, yeah, I'm all being all smart today. Hello, Steve. Happy marriage, everything, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, I brought my 3/4 instead of my trousers. Alright, so I feel pretty rough right now. I feel like all I want to do is lie in bed and sleep. But I've just been down to the local Sainsbury's, got myself some Barocca tablets, which for those of you that don't know, basically is like super powerful vitamins and goodness and health just in a tube. So I'm going to put one of these little tablets into my water here, and hopefully it'll spring a bit of life into me. There she goes. Dissolve, tablet, dissolve. Please make me better. This is going straight into my suitcase. I did an 8-hour drive yesterday, driving over from France, and then this afternoon or this evening I'm doing another 6-hour drive back down to Cornwall. So lots of driving in the car, plus a wedding this weekend. So trying to get rid of this ASAP is the key priority right now. Alright then, dogs. I'm sorry, but it's time for me to leave again. I'm leaving again. I feel like nowadays, I'm never here. I'm either coming or I'm going. I never spend any quality time with Sam or Lexi. Actually, you know what? Should we go for a walk? Before I go, shall we go for a walk? Yeah, let's go for a walk. Come on, let's go for a walk. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, whoa, that's slippy. It's a little bit wet. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, the last thing that's on my mind right now, the last thing that I feel like I want to do is do a 6-hour drive down to Cornwall. And now I realise why they call it man flu. Because all I wanna do is complain about it and tell you about how bad I'm feeling and how much my head hurts and how much my throat hurts and how much my chest hurts and how much. But you know what? I'm just gonna suck it up, be a man about the situation, and I'm not gonna complain anymore. We're gonna keep things moving. I was reading up, I don't get ill often, so I was reading up on Google like how to get rid of colds and stuff, and one of the suggestions was to like get fresh air, go for walks and stuff to just like keep the blood flow going around the system and get fresh air into your system. And so that's what we're doing right now. We're trying to get some air, we're trying to get some fresh blood into the system and shift this French cold that I picked up. So a quick little walk with the doggos it is before I leave them for another like 5 days. And a quick 20 minutes later, we're back at the gate and we're heading home. Go! Quick flying visit to home, but we are out of here. We've got the bike packed up in the back. As you can see, I've got my wedding suit here, ready to go for Steve's wedding. And right now I'm gonna go drive to Monica's house to pick Monica up because she's coming with me to Cornwall. And then we proceed to drive to Cornwall, which is like about 1 million miles away, I think. Somewhere in that ballpark. Anyway, oh, also, we got a solid 1.5 litres of water. I'm drinking so much water today, so much water. Quick little pit stop at Next here in Hanforth to get some trousers that actually fit me. 18 quid, absolute bargain. All right, onwards to Monica's house. Are you gonna drive for a bit?
So you can vlog.
Yeah, because vlogging and driving is very naughty. So we just stopped, I picked up Monica. We drove for about 2 hours. What are you doing?
Where did he come from? You're
it's only a fly.
No, look at him.
We drove for about 2 hours to a place called Tewkesbury. Tewkesbury. Yeah. It's like a very old Tudor type place, and we just stopped for a chicken curry in the local pub, the Tudor House Hotel. And I'm at that stage now, that disappointing, sad stage where I can't taste my food anymore. So I would love to tell you it was a nice curry, but I have no idea. Was it a nice curry?
Really good.
Was it?
You missed out.
Was it really?
Yeah. Actually was. I was impressed with it.
Anyway, we're back in the car now. Mon's gonna do a bit of the driving. We've got about 3 hours to go until we get to Cornwall. Let's go. What are we waiting for?
Google Maps.
So pretty much every house in Tewkesbury has like these flags, and they've all got different shapes and patterns on. I think the actual proper term is banners. Not entirely sure what it's for, but a quick Google search shows that Tewkesbury is a medieval historical town, or it's a medieval Tudor town or something. It's an old place basically, and there's all old buildings, and it looks pretty cool, like this building here, which is in fact it's a museum. Anyway, Tewkesbury, just a completely flying visit today, in and out, back to the motorway, back onto the M5 now, and back on our mission south. Yeah. How you feeling? Are you tired?
There's a bright light going on.
Feeling good?
Yeah, I'm good. Not tired.
We're making good progress. The time is now 9:17. It's got dark. We're somewhere around Exeter. We still have about 3 hours to go, or 2.5 hours to go until we get to Cornwall. So we decided that what we would do is tonight we're going to stop in Devon. We're going to stop in Devon, which is about an hour and a half east of Cornwall, and then tomorrow morning when we wake up we'll do the rest of the journey down into Cornwall, and everyone's going to be happy. It doesn't actually affect any of our plans. Like we weren't potentially going to do the whole drive tonight anyway, because we haven't got accommodation. Like our accommodation only starts tomorrow in Falmouth, so we had nowhere to stay tonight anyway, so we're just kind of running it blind and seeing how far we got. And I think Devon's a good spot in it. Is Devon? Yeah. I'm feeling crap. Mom's tired. Devon it is. We'll sleep there, get a good night's sleep, and then tomorrow we'll continue and get to Cornwall finally. So for those of you that don't know the UK, this is where we currently are. We're in Taunton, and we're going to continue this road down. And tonight we're going to stop around here, around the Plymouth area, and then tomorrow we will continue going down and down to literally the arse end of nowhere. That is Falmouth, which is like there. That's where we're going. That's where we're going. So if I zoom out, we have gone from the lovely north up there, all the way down through the United Kingdom, down this little thing at the end, and that's where we're going. Absolute arse end of nowhere. And no one's even here. And finally, it is 10:45, 10:37. We've made it to our destination. Thankfully we're staying at a friend's house tonight in Devon. This is where we're going to be staying for tonight. And then tomorrow continue our journey to Cornwall. Like I've said a million times in this vlog already. But that's the end of today's video. We're both pretty cooked, so I think we're just going to go inside and hit the hay and go to bed. So that's the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same usual time at 5 PM. Peace!